Kamu.
She chewed my bite and said I bleed her. Now that I bleed her over.
Heard you got the plug, ASAP.
You know I run it up, flip it how I do, and then I'm coming back. You already know when I get through it, ain't no coming back. Busting through the hole, clutching the rock like a running back. I get it, then I go get more, and then I run it back. Niggas know what's up with me, only the realest fuck with me. I'm from the jets, what you expect, this shit stuck in me. Struggle made me hustle, cause ain't nothing free. Every other week it's R.I.P., I miss my daddy, real fucking G. I love my niggas, and all my niggas got love for me. If you don't fuck with me, don't come and try to say what's up to me. Fuck you think, never faking how them suckers be. I go hard when shit get hard, I spit these bars like I'm in custody. I told my bitch, put your trust in me and we gon' live it. And every time I told her I got her, a nigga did it. I keep it all the way 100, ain't no other way. You ain't talking money, I forgot you like the other. What's your ambition, nigga? Wake up every morning and get it, nigga. You gotta want it, just stay on it till the shit is bigger. I learned quicker than your typical. I know it might be difficult to see me do shit you ain't did before. What's your ambition, nigga? Wake up every morning and get it, nigga. You gotta want it, just stay on it till the shit is bigger. I move quicker than your typical. I know it's difficult to watch me do the shit you never did. You know I wake up every morning, give thanks, and then I'm on my way. I get them dollars, not a problem, I be on the cake. Every day we live, it's a different way you can stack your dough. So every day I live and get it, I be back and forth. Catch me on the go, slow motion, what I'm not about. Don't fuck with lean, so you will never see me nodding out. Cookies what I'm off, all this coughing give you cotton mouth. Baby, come and put that pussy on me, I'ma knock it out. She ain't never had that real feeling. I told her just be honest and I got us. Now how you still feeling? I've been a real nigga right out the gate. We fight every day, never lose sight of your face. Cause where I'm from, not a lot make it out. So I be on my shit, that's why I gotta watch my six so I can make it out. I'm living with a purpose, struggle through the worst shit. But when I see my mama smiling, it be worth it. What's your ambition, nigga? Wake up every morning and get it, nigga. You gotta want it, just stay on it till the shit is bigger. I learn quicker than your typical. I know it might be difficult to see me do shit you ain't did before. What's your ambition, nigga? Wake up every morning and get it, nigga. You gotta want it, just stay on it till the shit is bigger. I move quicker than your typical. I know it's difficult to watch me do the shit you never did before.
Get back on the fucking track.
What's that?
Flipping my business, what I'm into. Got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. All the shit that I done been through. If I was you and you was me, I guarantee you would've been through life and death situations that I ran into. I go through shit, I get through shit, I don't pretend to. Yeah, go get them chips that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches that you been through. I stand tall, through it all like real men do. To a all nigga ball with gym shoes. I come through, spin a few, then I'm back in traffic. I told her if that bitch hits it, I'm back to back it. Then I get back to stacking cabbage. Truth be told, like a cover, let it go. Back to Mac, this hit different. That nigga you ain't seen before. That bitch said she love me, she ain't mean it though. Yeah, I took that L, but I ain't lost it. Still checking that mail on my boss shit. Yeah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Got a lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. I'm from the part of the city where they don't make it out. Kept at 100 like 250's what I'm fake about. Tell them get with me, I show them what this cake about. Every step a gamble, no such thing as the safest route. Nah, just get that paper and stay in your lane. Don't do no favors for a nigga who do the same. Don't closer, yeah, but lames, I ain't built that way. Don't be out your playing game, you get killed that way. Nigga, this shit realer than you thought. Way tougher than you thought. I ain't really self-taught. I told her, baby, ain't no feelings get involved. All these things I'm quarterback and got me feeling like a boss. If you ain't walking, I ain't feeling what you talking about.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here as the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Had to return the love, I was stuck on getting selfish. I'm making sure there was no way she can help it. I'm living crazy, I never felt it. I'm turning slow, hoes still alive. I'm falling apart, but you don't see me deep inside. Feeling like I'm back on my past, all it came to me. I swear it wasn't in the rain. All these new things, a lot of shit can change.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
It's like the loving took a change from me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really can't believe all the diamonds in my chain. It's really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim. They shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different way, but they thinking it's the same. And they ain't too long for the games you tryna play. I just want you to keep straight.
Jackson on first down. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play. And the tight end goes in motion left. The first carry down for Tony Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Ravens have 8 now on the year. They couldn't for last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football when it comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson.
But they thinking it's the same one, baby. I'm too grown for the game you trying to play.
But it's
I just want you to keep straight with me.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Going for it?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Jackson now.
Get the pick, get the pick.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm not already.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't play your bitch, CD. How about that?
They go play action now. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4th down, here's Wilson. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Get your bitch ass up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
You know what to do.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That's a tale of 2 drives right there, CD. The other guys go for it on 4th and turn the ball over on downs. Yet we see the same situation the other way. This time 4th and goal yields a touchdown run.
And Brandon, as much basketball as you do, you know oftentimes teams point to the guy who gave the assist on a basket. This offense ought to turn and point to their defense for giving them that opportunity with their 4th down stop that set this one up for a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
When do we get walked back?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw again is Jackson.
Oh!
Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I was on that interception, bro.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now 2nd and 9. Now Wilson changing the play.
No play.
Off the play fake. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And now they'll shift things around. Breaks a tackle, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Wilson.
Where is
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Option play, here's Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it out.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
You got blessed, my boy. The wrong motherfucker gets the ball.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right, and smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That swung out wide to Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Now Wilson wants a different look. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing is Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Pollard one more time. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And now it's blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped it. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
That's not real, my nigga.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Go ahead. Here we go. Ozzy. Shut up. Watch what? Watch the sled. Here we go. Shut up. I'm gonna let you play. Good shot. So nice number one.
Throwing now is Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
14.
Wilson to throw.
Hey!
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Ravens, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.